Hello and welcome to episode 56 of I Will Cast Anything. We're on Entombed Valley for a TVP. The red Terran player spawning in the bottom right hand position is TheSituation, and the blue Protoss player spawning in the bottom left hand position is moniloplMeaT. TheSituation is of course a good friend of mine, and he sent me a pack of 3 replays that I'm going through at the moment, one from each different matchup possible for him to be playing as the Terran that he plays. And a little bit laggy this game, but just a little. It looks like we're going to be an early scout from meat or mono. I'm not sure what to abbreviate this to. I'll experiment with a few different things. And the supply depot barracks wall going up for TheSituation. Standard openers, what you would expect so far. Chrono boost into the Nexus. Get those probes out, and this early scout is going to be luckless, heading off in the wrong direction. Take a long time to arrive at the base of TheSituation. Barracks is going to come down just now, and at almost exactly the same time the same gateway will come down for meat. Continuing to chrono boost into that Nexus every chance he gets. Get those probes super quick, and a pretty early gas for TheSituation. Actually, well, no, not ridiculously early. Barracks is about halfway done. It's pretty reasonable gas if you want to get stim early in the game. Not necessarily indicative of any crazy. There's the gas coming down and a second pylon coming down for meat. We'll be looking to get that warp gate finished soon, and the scout from TheSituation is going to arrive pretty much exactly the same time as the scout from moniloplMeaT, but will have the advantage getting a lot earlier. And in fact, the scout from meat is going to be blocked by this supply depot unless it can sneak in with this SCV when it returns home. Here's TheSituation scout heading up into the main base. Gonna see everything it needs to see the timing on that cybercore, know when warp gate's going to be done. Be able to see the chrono boost going into the Nexus, so it doesn't have to worry about that. And the probe from meat has been rejected. Looks like it might hang out here for a bit. Might drop a pylon somewhere perhaps on its way home. Always good to have an advanced pylon. And I think we're going to see one base play again out of TheSituation. Factory is coming down in the main. Could go straight up to starport again. Would not surprise me at all. And going for robo early is meat, so I don't know why this probe exactly is being might be being... No, it's coming home now. Not going to drop a pylon just yet. Going to take another gas, going to go up to robo and start getting some observers and other robotics units out on the field. Couldn't do any scouting with that probe, so got to get an observer in there as soon as you can. Factory is done for TheSituation. We see a bunker going up at the top of the ramp, so definitely one basing for the foreseeable future, as is TheSituation's want. And he also is going straight to starport and is producing some Hellions. We did see him go Hellion drop against a Terran opponent in the previous game. Could be seeing Hellion drop in this game. Here comes the chrono boost into that warp gate research. 2 more gates are coming down. The robo is up and the observer is coming. Neither player choosing to expand early, both players choosing to power off one base. And the SCV for TheSituation returning here, going to get another perfect scout. See pretty much everything that's going on. See that robo. Got a warp prism coming out. Now the SCV is caught by the zealot and killed. So this observer is going to go spot a good place for a warp prism harass. That is pretty interesting. The Hellions are nearly done, and so is the medvac necessary to drop them. Here comes that second command sensor for TheSituation, and another defensive bunker, so worried about early pressure here, I think. The observer is going to come in. Is it going to scout this drop before it leaves? That could be critical for meat, who is taking a natural expansion right now. And does it see? It sees the factory, but it's not seen the drop, and it's left now. That is pretty unfortunate for meat. Staying here, seeing extra barracks, more bunkers going down. So having seen that warp prism under construction, Situation knows it's coming. Warp Prism coming with Zealots. And Hellions going the opposite direction. I'm getting a bit of deja vu here. We're going to see cross harassment. We'll see who could be the most effective. Not much at home for either player. 4 Marines against 4 Zealots on this side. 3 Stalkers against the Hellions. I think the Stalkers are going to do better here. Surrounding with the SCVs. Warp-in have gone off. 1 Stalker came in there. But I think that Warp Prism harass not been hugely effective. Well, 7 workers killed is definitely better than none. Those Stalkers cleaned up everything over here. 2 escaping. This Warp Prism harass is being slowly driven back though, but I think more workers have been killed. Up to 9 now. This Warp Prism run out of shields, but no health lost left. Health lost yet, and can escape down those cliffs. Situation can go back to mining, but is at a slight disadvantage, and now the expansion is up for Protoss, and the Colossi are on their way out. Situation not in a good position at the moment. Needs to fight off this Warp Prism harass. Stabilize, going to come down and try and drop underneath it. Hope his opponent isn't paying attention, and this might work out. The Zealot and the Stalker come down. Good targeting by the Marines, trying to take out. Yes, they do take out the Warp Prism, cancel the extra Warp-ins. So loses all the Marines. Loses some Marines, doesn't kill the Zealot and the Stalker, but kills off that Warp Prism. That's what's important. Stops that harassment. We'll have to see if Meat goes for another one. 2 more barracks coming down. No second gas yet, just 1 base. Pure power at the moment from the Situation. Everything going down under the watchful eye of this observer. Not sure the Situation even knows it is there. Why would he after all? And serious probe lead for Meat at the moment. And that is largely thanks to those 9 worker kills that Warp Prism has managed to do, and pretty effective contain also. 20 supply lead from Meat right now. Really not a fantastic position to be in for our Terran player, and the Colossi is coming, as are more and more and more Stalkers. Extra gates going down, a pylon going down at the front gate. Situation is going to be completely contained, unable to move out. Does have a pretty good defensive position here. Oh, losing that Viking, that is unfortunate. It's got 2 bunkers full of Marines. These supply depots are in range though, and they are going to die. That SCV can only do so much repairing, and the front door is going to be wide open for the Situation. I'm not sure what he can do against this. Defensive pylons going down at the front, going up to 4 gates and a robo, and just pushing in so many units. Look at the supply advantage from Meat here. Even is in range of this second command center, going to be able to do a ton of damage. And what can the Situation do against this? No Vikings left to try and take out that Colossus. Marines dying. Marines stuck in pathing animation somehow. Looks like running away or rearranging those buildings to get the reactor on the starport. And there's been a warp in from this pylon. There are Zealots in the main. I don't know if the Situation is going to be able to bounce back from this. Still has these Marines in this bunker, but can't do any mining because there's 3 Zealots in his mineral line. This command center is being furiously repaired and is actually staying alive at the moment. Now the Marines are pushing up. They're trying to target down this Colossus, but it's not good enough. They did get rid of its shields and do a tiny bit of damage. And this orbital command is all the way back up to full health. The Zealots are back here attacking random supply depots. Situation scrambling to stay alive, somehow holding this off for now. But more and more Stalkers coming. They've warped in. The SCV is just hiding over in this corner of the map now. Colossus waiting for shields to recharge. Situation desperately trying to mine, but just has no money. Look at the bank from Meat. Both players not building anything, just focused on this battle. The Situation down to 19 supply to the 87 of his opponent. This orbital command finally looks like there's nothing that can be done to save it. What a Situation even has left. The SCVs go in, even if he cleans out this force on the high ground. There's another one on the low ground. And just 13 supply now for the Situation. Surely this is game over. Very effective early attack with the warp gate pressure, followed up with a lot of Stalkers in Colossus from Meat. And there's the GG from the Situation.